So Shane Solwinski back at the studio as well. It is a weekend that is a little bit going to be a little bit more cold, but in here it's going to be hot hoops on a Friday night. As the Cougars, the host Cougar, the Nimitz Cougars, the host team, will take on the Aldine Mustangs. Both teams are actually pretty young, and they are pretty much rebuilding. Both teams coming off of losses as well. Now, Aldine, the Mustangs actually sit in this bottom spot of 14-6A, while the Nimitz actually sits in the sixth spot of 14-6A as well. It should be a very good game between both of these ball clubs, and we will have it for you on Vype Live coming up next. Welcome back to Nimitz High School here in Houston. I'm yours truly, sports vet Michael Lewis, along with Tina Portillo and my producer, and also Shane Solwinski back at the studio. We're actually going to get ready to get started here. It is Nimitz, the host Nimitz Cougars against the Aldine Mustangs. We'll get started here as well. Lavinier Ryan is going to jump for Nimitz, and Nimitz gets the ball. Swinging it back on the right side. Looking for a shooter. Going to reset it. Dumochet grabs it. Up shot by Dumochet. It's good. 2-0. The Cougars lead this one. Aldine bringing it down. Mata gets it over to Gary. Back to Mata. Mata brings it down inside. And that basket is good. Good by Blake Yates. And that foul is going to be on Jermaine Jefferson. There's a discussion here. Both of these teams are pretty young, but they're going through rebuilding stages. And Aldine lost their game last week. Fell out last game to Decaney, while Nimitz lost their game. No, Nimitz lost their game to Decaney, and Aldine lost their game to MacArthur. Yates to take the 1-3, and that one no good. Rebound. Jefferson. And basket is good by David Mosby, the senior. A little pressure. Gary. And that foul looks like it's going to be on Demochet, the junior. Jermaine Demochet with the foul. 4-2. The Nimitz Cougars with the early lead. Aldine bringing it in. Gary gets it over to Mata. Mata gets it out to Robinson. Back to Mata, who gets a loose ball. Yates over to Gary. Guarded closely. Stolen by Demochet, but stolen back by Thalen Brown. Over to Yates, and he scores. Blake Yates, the senior, 6'6" senior. Tied up at 4. DeMarchette. Big to the ground. Looks for a man. He presses it but kicks it out. Right side. Gives it out to Mosby. Back to Mosby from Jefferson. Now Mosby with the ball. Back to DeMarchette. Back over to Jefferson. Jefferson going low with it. Guarded by Mata. Jefferson, no. Battle for a loose ball. Got Mosby had it. It looks like the loose ball is going to stay with the Cougars as well. Oh, there's going to be a foul. So that foul's going to be on Thalen Brown. So Nimitz is going to bring it in. Ball's brought in. DeMarchette. Spears. Misses. Aguirre. To Mata. Mata driving. Over on the right side of Brown. Good. All right, Braylon Robinson. And that's going to be a timeout with 5:24 left in the first quarter. The score, it's the Aldine Mustangs 7 and the Nimitz Cougars 4. You're listening to Aldine IC Athletics on Vype Live. Back here at Nimitz High School and Houston, Texas, I'm your truly sports fan, Michael Lewis, along with Tina Portillo, our producer, and also Shay Solowinski back at our studio. It is 7-4, the Aldine Mustangs with the lead. Nimitz with the basketball. DeMarchette gets it in to Jefferson. Jefferson back to DeMarchette. Over to the right side, over to Hicks. Back to DeMarchette. DeMarchette guarded by Mata, but he's going to be called for a push-off. And that's going to be Mustangs basketball. 7-4, the Mustangs of Aldine lead this one. Glad to have you aboard at Vype Live on this Friday night. Hopefully everybody's ready to stay safe next week. Some of the actual high school events will be canceled Monday and Tuesday in the area. Gary. Robinson, no. But good rebound by Brown, but no. And back down with it is Brown. Edwin Brown. Back over. Hicks. Shot. No, rims out. Rebound. Rebound by Yates. Over to Mata. Back over Robinson for 3. Bang. Braylon Robinson with his second 3, and it increases the Mustangs lead to 10-4. Jefferson out to Edwin Brown. Shots missed. Gary back over. Mata's being pushed. And that foul's going to be on Jalen Hicks, the sophomore. Coming in is Ronald Hall. Romel Hall is going to come in for Jeremiah DeMarchette. 10-4. It is the first quarter. Glad to have you aboard. Ball's in by Gary. Gets it into Yates. Yates is 6'6". 6'6" wing, gets it off of his hand. Troy Coleman says that Blake Yates is probably going to be the best senior to come out of Aldine High School. And it looks like he's proven that already tonight. Spears takes to the inside, and it's good. That's Romel Hall. Takes it inside. 10-6. Mata. That's going to be a timeout. That's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. 3:01 left in the first quarter. Score is Aldine Mustangs 10 and the Aldine Nimitz Cougars 6. Don't forget, if you follow American Basketball Association basketball, don't forget the Texas Purple Kings will take on the Lafayette Ballers on Super Bowl Sunday. Out at Fulshire High School. Tune in to Vype Live with the voice of the Kings, Purple Kings, David Canada. He'll give you all the great action. Purple Kings basketball on Vype Live. Bringing it in, Aguirre, guarded by Brown. Mata pushed by Hicks. And that's going to be turnover on Mata. Turns it over. It's going to be Cougars basketball. Ball's in. Hall gets it over. Back to Hall. Up to Hicks. Looking for somebody on the swing. Hicks drives down, and no, it's good. No good. Rebound by Gary. Gets it out to Yates, but Yates loses the ball, and it's going to go back to Nimitz. 2:31. This is a game of two teams that are just basically rebuilding their actual programs. Bring it in. Hall. Back over Wilson. Back to Hicks. Driving down a lane is Brown. And no good. And rebound by Kalen Brown, but the foul is going to be on Edwin Brown, the sophomore. Aldine will bring it in. Ten to 6. The Aldine Mustangs lead this one. Sounds like we're going to have a shooting foul. And so it's going to go to the line. Going to the line, it's going to be Braylon Robinson, the sophomore. Aldine Mustangs lead this one by a score of 10 to 6. Robinson to shoot. It's like there was an intentional. This is the first one. Like it was an intentional on Jalen Hicks. Robinson again. Makes that one 11 to 6. Right side. Driving. And got caught with it as it travels Edwin Brown. So far, offenses are running a little bit shaky tonight. So far, it's starting off. Medina. And a foul is going to be on Edwin Medina, Jaden Medina, the junior. 1:52 left in the first quarter. The Mustangs of Aldine leading this one over the host Nimitz Cougars, 11 to 6. You have a stop and play for just a minute. And we're back to playing. Wilson brings it down. Wilson guarded by Medina. Wilson gives it out to Jefferson. That foul is going to be on. It's going to be on Jermaine Jefferson. That's his first. 11-6. Aldine leads. The Mustangs lead this one. Dana. Robinson. Villanueva up and no. Yates with the rebound. It is Yates on the floor with Villanueva. Out to Molina. Molina driving and stripped. Scramble for the loose ball. Yates has it for Aldine. Back out to Villanueva. Guarded by Brown. Villanueva driving, but he's going to be called for a travel. 55 seconds, we're almost to the end of the first quarter. The Mustangs still lead this one 11-6. Bringing it in. Hall. Emil Hall, guarded by Villanueva. Shot up, no. Shot is good. Basket by Jalen Hicks, sophomore. 11-8. Yates brings it up for Aldine. Back over to Dalen Brown. Back over Robinson, three, no. Vype loose ball for it, and the Cougars of Nimitz will get the last shot. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Back over to Hall. Wilson back to Hall. Hall brings it down. Over to Jefferson. Jefferson going to drive, and he is fouled. Blocking foul. Let's see who the foul is going to be on. And it's going to be on Jaden Molina. He's shooting two. It's going to be Jalen Jefferson. Jermaine Jefferson, excuse me. 10 seconds and a little bit over 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Jefferson's shot is up and good. 11-9. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Glad to have you aboard on Vype Live. This next shot by Jefferson is up and good. 11-10. Mustangs are going to take the last shot. Dalen Brown going to the basket. Good, he's get the and one. See who the foul is going to be on. And the foul is going to be on Jermaine Jefferson. And Dalen Brown's going to try to get the actual and one. Coming in is Edwin Almaraz for Jaden Molina. And coming out is good quarter by Braylon Robinson. Coming in for him is Elo Mata. Shot by Dalen Brown up and no good. Ball's taken down. Shot by Brown, no. As we're done with the first quarter, at the end of the first quarter, the score, the Aldine Mustangs 13 and the Aldine Nimitz Cougars 10. You're watching and listening to Aldine ISD Athletics on Vype Live. Welcome back to Nimitz High School in the Aldine IC School District in Houston, Texas. I'm your truly sports fan, Michael Lewis, along with Tino Portillo, my producer, and also Shane Solowinski, our QA, back in the studio. It is a 14-6A match between the Aldine Mustangs and the Aldine Nimitz Cougars, the host team. Glad to have you aboard here on a Friday night. Maybe getting a little bit cooler outside, but there's hot hoops here tonight inside Nimitz High School. Aldine, the Mustangs will take it out to start the second quarter. Bringing in is Aguirre. Mata calling the play out. Mata to Villanueva. Back over to Dalen Brown. Brown guarded closely. Back over to Aguirre. Lost the ball. Spears brings it out. Dumarchette looking, kicks it inside to Mosby. And ball's lost. Picking it up is Alvarez. Over to Mata. Mata. Dalen Brown. Brown guarded closely by Hicks. Mosby on Villanueva. Gary looking for Dalen Brown. Brown kicks it out. Gary, no, shots off. Dumarchette overshoots. He's trying to get it out to Lavondre Ryan, the junior. Not Aldine basketball. A little sloppy on both ends so far to start off tonight. And Dalen Brown's going to come out. And then back for him, Blake Yates is coming in for him. Gary gets it out, back to Gary. Double team. Mata. Alvarez loses the ball. Picking it up is Dumarchette. Back over to Spears. Spears driving. Gets it over. No. Mata pushes it up for Aldine. Back over to Yates. Back over to Mata. Right side. They're trapping on the right side. Back to Woods. To Yates. Yates driving in, but he's fouled. Foul's going to be on Jeremiah Dumarchette. That's going to be a blocking foul, so that's actually on the floor. Bringing it in is Braylon Robinson for Aldine. Dumarchette coming out. Coming back in is Romel Hall for Nimitz. Robinson gives it out to Yates. Yates up, no, loose ball. Spears has it, comes down with it, and it's like he's fouled, but there was a jump ball called. It looks like he's going to stay with Nimitz. Spears is bringing in for Nimitz. Hall, shot, no. And Mata bringing it up, but he's fouled. And that foul is going to be on Mitchell Spears, 6'1" sophomore. Bringing it in now is Aguirre over to Mata. Ito Mata, the 5'8" senior. Mata guarded closely by Hall. Gives it into Yates. Oh, good steal by Spears. All the way up, and they missed, and no good. And there was traveling by David Mosby. Mitchell Spears had a really good look at it. It was defended well. Robinson gets it over to Alvarez. Alvarez back over to Yates. Good. 15-10. Blake Yates so far holding the Cougars down into good position here in the first half. Ryan goes to the basket, misses. Rebound by Alvarez. Alvarez gets it back. Alvarez, Yates for three, no. Aguirre, he's fouled. And that foul is going to be on Lavondre Ryan, the 6'3" junior. Ever Aguirre up, shoots one. Shooting 1 out of 2, gets the first one. Coming in for is Tristan Glover and Romel Hall. Aguirre to shoot the second shot. Shot by Aguirre, up and good. Aldine leading this one 17-10. Hall with the basketball. The Cougars of Nimitz have not scored in 4.5 minutes. Hall back over, shot, no. And it's out on Jalen Hicks. So Nimitz has actually gone 4.5 minutes from the actual first quarter without scoring. Gary, Alvarez pressured, and the ball is going to be off of Romel Hall. Again, shows you actually both these teams are pretty young as far as staff is concerned, and how the class breakdown is as well. And to Yates. Yates, oh, he lost the ball, and I think Yates is down. Gets back up, and Yates did get back up. It goes back to Aldine. Aiden Wilson's back in for Nimitz. Mata brings it up, guarded closely by Glover. Glover closely guarding Alvarez. It's on the floor. And that's going to be on Tristan Glover, sophomore. Alvarez. And that's going to go back to Nimitz. Mitchell Spears is going to bring it in. The 6'1" sophomore. Wilson to Spears. Spears looking for an opening. Back over, good pass. And that pass and the assist from Mitchell Spears to Jalen Hicks with the basket. First basket in 5 minutes for Nimitz. Now they trail 17-12. Bring in a good steal by Wilson. Pass was a little bit short by Robinson. Wilson looking to shoot a three. No. Battle for the ball. Comes down to Aguirre. Kamada. Aldine back over to Robinson, who tried to get the handle of the ball, but Mata's fouled. Where the foul is, looks like the foul's going to be on Mitchell Spears. That's going to be 2 shots for Ethel Mata. He's going to shoot 2, try to increase the lead to 19-7. Again, both of these teams are actually pretty young. Mata's first shot good. Ethel Mata to make it a 19-12 game. Shots up, good. Mustangs lead. Will be traveling on Tristan Glover. Aldine Mustangs leading this one 19-12 over the host Nimitz Cougars. Mata over to Aguirre. To shot was off by Thalen Brown. 2:38 left in the first half. It's a low-scoring defensive game. And the foul's going to be on Blake Yates, the post. Wilson. Back to Spears. Mitchell Spears taking it down. Good defense by Brown. Back over to Mata. Mata floater up, no. Hicks with the steal. Back over to Mitchell Spears. Back over to Hicks with a shot, no. Good board rebound. And that's going to be a basket for Antonio Bravo. Yates brings it down, loses it. 19-14. Bring in Spears to Wilson to Brown, and that shot's no good. That's going to be timeout by Troy Coleman, the head coach from the Aldine Mustangs. We're going to keep it right here. Well, no, we're going to go. It's 19-14. The Aldine Mustangs 19 and the Aldine Nimitz Cougars 14. You're watching and listening to Aldine ISD Athletics on Vype Live. Welcome back to Nimitz High School in Aldine Nimitz High School in Houston, Texas. I'm your Sulu sports vet, Michael Lewis, along with Tino Portillo, my producer, and also Shane Sulowinski back at this studio. It is a 14-6A match as the Aldine Mustangs and the Aldine Nimitz Cougars meet in a district battle. The Mustangs of Aldine leading this one 19-14. Gary back over to Braylon Robinson. Robinson looking for somebody to pass, who gets back out to Gary. Resets it down to Jalen Molina. Molina swings it out to Thalen Brown. Brown gives it out to Molina. Back over to to Yates, I'm sorry. Molina, three, no. Rebound by Brown. Kicks it out to Gary. Back to Robinson. Bang. Braylon Robinson with a three. 22-14. And good steal. Back over Robinson again. Oh, but Yates with the rebound. Looking for Gary. Back over Jalen Brown. Good. We're going to take a timeout. The timeout is going to be by Nimitz. With 52 seconds left, we're going to keep it right here. It is the Aldine Mustangs 25 and the Aldine Nimitz Cougars 14. Just to let you know, also, American Basketball Association, the Texas Purple Kings are on Vype Live. The next game will be on Super Bowl Sunday at 3 p.m. versus the Lafayette Ballers at the Purple House in Fulshear, Texas at Fulshear High School. 3 p.m. Don't forget to listen to David Canada, the voice of the Purple Kings, as he gives you all the great actions. The Texas Purple Kings basketball battle tested. And this battle has been pretty good for the Aldine Mustangs so far, leading this 14-6A match over the Aldine Nimitz Cougars, 25-14, over 52 seconds left in the first half. So far, it's been mostly all Aldine. The Mustangs have been running their offense through Blake Yates and the hot shooting of Braylon Robinson. It's just for Nimitz, for some reason or other, it's just not in sync tonight for Coach Jacoby Kemp's crew. Bring it in is Aiden Wilson. Going to bring it in. Wilson gets the ball back from Mosby. Aiden Wilson back over, looking for Seam. Back over to Mosby. Mosby sees his man posting up. Bravo. Up and good. 25-16. Aldine leads this one. 23 seconds left. Mata. Carry down. Jalen Brown, no. Hicks bringing it straight down. Loses it. Braylon Robinson over to Yates, who loses it. Five seconds left. Back over. Shot. It's good. Great shot to end the first half. By David Mosby. As we go into the end of the first half, the score, the Aldine Mustangs 25 and the Aldine Nimitz Cougars 19. You're watching and listening to Vype, Aldine ISD Athletics. There we go, on Vype Live. We'll be back. Welcome back to Aldine Nimitz High School in Houston. I'm your truly sports vet Michael Lewis, along with Tino Portillo, my producer, and also Shane Solowinski, back up at our QA at our office, back at our studio. Excuse me. And it is a 14-6A match between the Aldine Mustangs and also the Aldine Nimitz Cougars. Now the Aldine Mustangs leading this one 25-19 as they go into the third quarter and go into the second half. The key for Aldine, for the Cougars, just a lull in scoring. They didn't score for 5.5 minutes from the first quarter into the second. And the key for the Mustangs and their lead has been some great shooting from Thalen Brown, also from Blake Yates, and also from Braylon Robinson, who has 12 points in the first quarter. Get ready to start the second half, and the Mustangs bring it in, leading this one 25-19. Gary to bring it in. This is a 14-6A match. Both teams are retooling and rebuilding. Brown brings it in for Aldine. Back over to Mata. Mata over to Robinson. He has a hot hand for the Cougars. Robinson guarded closely by Mitchell Spears. And it's going to be a trip. It's going to be on Mitchell Spears. And that's going to be his second. Gary brings it in. Thalen Brown. Brown on the swing. Back over to Mata. And that's going to be a foul that's going to be on Thalen Brown. Just started the third quarter. 7:34. Mitchell Spears. Bring it over. Jefferson. Back over to Wilson. The other side over to Mosby. Back with Jefferson. Ryan up and good. 25-21. Lil Ryan with the two, I'm sorry. Gary. Back over Woods. He loses the ball. It's going to stay down low. Bringing this Robinson for Aldine. Gives it to Yates. Yates over to Mata. Back over to Robinson, and that's going to be a push-off on Braylon Robinson. 6:40, a little bit right at 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Coming down with it, being fouled. Looks like the foul's going to be on Thalen Brown on Levanor Ryan. And Nimitz is going to bring it in. Mitchell Spears to bring it in. Go over Mosby. Back over to Aiden Wilson. Back over on the right side to Ryan. Ryan takes it down and good. Lavendor Ryan gets the Cougars back close to being in it. 25-23. The Mustangs still leading, and Mata bringing it down. Over to Gary, being guarded by Jefferson. Over to Brown. Thalen Brown. Over to Yates. Yates going to take the mid-range up. No good. And it's going to stay down off of Jefferson. Mustangs basketball. Robinson. Back over to Mata. Mata shot no good. Let's see what the actual foul is going to be on. That's going to, foul's going to be on Aiden Wilson. Ethan Mata is going to take 2 shots. Excuse me. Ethan Mata to take 2 shots. First one's up. The second was up and good. Missed the first one. 26-23. The Aldine Mustangs lead this one. Mitchell Spears over to driving and scoring is Jermaine Jefferson. This is from Mitchell Spears. Mata, and he's fouled. That foul is going to be on David Mosby. It's going to be on the floor. Aguirre brings it in to Yates. Back to Aguirre. Takes it in. Euro steps it, but misses. Getting a rebound is Line. Back over to Spears. Mitchell Spears running the offense on one side. Kicks it into Jefferson. Jermaine Jefferson takes it down, up. No good. Rebound, battling for the loose ball. Back out. Wilson to 3. Good. Aiden Wilson now has the Cougars' first lead of the game, 28-26, and that's going to be a foul. Running right into Mata. It's going to be Jalen. Looks like it's going to be on Jefferson. Okay, so it's going to be a warning on Mitchell Spears and also on Braylon Robinson. And there is an actual discussion. Coach Jacoby Kemp for Nimitz and a referee. 5-1, the first lead for the Nimitz Cougars in this one. These two have been really big rivals in the past. 14-6A match. Now we got everything straight. The actual situation with a warning for both teams. So we're going to have a warning on White and also on the Cougars and also on the Mustangs as well. The Cougars and the Mustangs. 20-26, the Cougars of Aldine Nimitz lead this one over the Aldine Mustangs. 14-6A match. Trying to get this that situation squared away. We'll get back to the action. A little bit ahead of 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Coach Jacoby Kemp is trying to get an actual explanation. All you have is just letting you know, the American Basketball Association is back on Vype Live on Super Bowl Sunday. Your Texas Purple Kings will take on the Lafayette Ballers at the Purple House at Fulshire High School on Sunday at 3 p.m. Get your fix before the big game as well at Fulshire High School. And listen to the voice of the Purple Kings, David Canada, as he takes you in to give you all the play-by-play action for the Purple Kings. It's Purple Kings basketball on Super Bowl Sunday versus the Lafayette Ballers. Bring it in as a Gary. Gives it Jalen Molina. Guarded by Wilson. Back over to Braylon Robinson. Back over to Molina. No, good block on by Jefferson. Over to Wilson. Wilson over to DeMachette. DeMachette inside, kicks it out. Ryan up, good. Vondre Ryan makes it 30-26. A little bit different Nimitz team that we saw in the first half. Gary. Molina. Back over to Braylon Robinson. Back to Yates. Back over. He lost the ball. Back over to Ryan. Has it. Over to Wilson. Wilson on the other side. DeMachette. Back over. And it's out of bounds. 4 minutes left in this one. The Cougars of Aldine Nimitz lead this one 30-26. Molina, guarded by Wilson. Back over to Villanueva. Oh, good backdoor for Molina, but he's fouled. Looks like it's going to be on Aiden Wilson on the shot. Jaden Molina, the junior, is going to take a shot, two shots. Foul is on Aiden Wilson for the Cougars. Molina taking one shot. First shot. Up and good. 30-27. Coming into the ball game is Jalen Hicks. He's coming in for David Mosby. And another one, Romeo Hall, is in now for Aiden Wilson. Second shot by Molina. Up. And no good. Ryan with the rebound. Brings it down. Back over to Jefferson. Jefferson driving up. No good. Braylon Robinson rebound for Aldine. Pushing it up is Molina. On the right side. Gives over to Yates. Yates to Gary. To Robinson. No. Shots off. It's going to be Cougars basketball. Ryan gives it out to DeMachette. Back to Ryan. Ryan drives and up and good. Lavondre Ryan has been the story so far in the third quarter. He almost steals. He does. There's a steal. Up and no. Shot was missed by Yates. Hands it up to Gary. Up and good. Ever Gary with his first basket. 32-29. Ryan. Gives it to DeMachette. DeMachette up and no. Rebound comes out to Hicks. Three, DeMachette, no. Power up move, no. Down for loose ball, and that's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to stay with Nimitz. A different Nimitz Cougars team so far. Coming into this ball game now is Rondell Wallace. Coming in now for Blake Yates for Aldine. Hall looking for somebody to pass to. DeMachette. Jefferson, no. Wallace with the rebound. Gives it out now to Molina signaling. Gives it over to Robinson to Molina. Aguirre driving. Back over to Wallace. Wallace left-handed, no. Rebound by Hicks. Brings over to DeMachette. Back over Jefferson, 3. Jermaine Jefferson makes it 3 and makes it 35-29. And we'll take the timeout with Aldine. The score, 1:38 left in the third quarter. The Aldine Nimitz Cougars 35 and the Aldine Mustangs 29. You're watching Aldine ISD Athletics on Vype Live. Welcome back to Nimitz High School, Aldine Nimitz High School in Houston. I'm your truly sports fan, Michael Lewis, along with Tino Portillo, our producer, and also Shane Solowinski back at the studio, our QA. It may be getting cold outside, but it's some hot hoops in here tonight as this 14-6A match between the Aldine Nimitz Cougars and the Aldine Mustangs. The Aldine Mustangs had the lead for most of this ball game, but now Aldine Nimitz has really started off strong in the second half, leading this one 35-29. Bring it down, Molina. It's stolen by Jefferson. Jefferson brings it down. Kicks it out to Hall. Hall back to Jefferson. And it's going to be off of basketball. It's going to be Nimitz's basketball. It's off of Jaden Molina. Ethan Mata back in for the Mustangs of Aldine. Hall trying to get it in. Gets it into Jefferson. Missed it. Scramble for a loose ball. Thalen Brown picks it up. Back over to Mata. Ethan Mata driving. The senior driving. Gives it out. Braylon Robinson, 3. Bang. 35-32. Nimitz still holding on to a 3-point lead. Hicks, shot is off. Braylon Robinson. Mata bringing it down for the Cougars. For the Mustangs, sorry. Back over Thalen Brown. Mid-range shot, no. Rebound by Hicks. Hicks, Euro step down, no. Gary, looks like a lot of fans want traveling. Back over to Robinson. Robinson guarded. Mata. Aguirre. That's going to stay with Aldine. Five seconds left in the third quarter. Robinson, Mata, floater. That's it. As we head to the fourth quarter, the score, the Aldine Nimitz Cougars 35 and the Aldine Mustangs 32. You're watching and listening to Aldine ISD Athletics on Vype Live. back here at Aldine Nimitz High School in Houston. I am yours truly, the sports vet Michael Lewis, along with Tino Portillo and also Shane Solowinski, our QA, back in the studio. It is a great 14-6A match so far between the Aldine Mustangs and the host Aldine Nimitz Cougars in District 14-6A. Been a great ball game so far, back and forth. Cougars go into this one leading in the fourth quarter with the actual Mustangs bringing it in. Eric Villanueva bringing it in for the Mustangs for Aldine. Gives it to Ethan Mata, the senior, guarded by Dimachet. Out to Yates. Yates back over to, looks like Devora. The foul is going to be on, looks like David Mosby with the foul. 7:42 left in this one. And Jefferson stamped out on the pass to Eric Villanueva, tried to throw in. Villanueva throw it in. Gives it over to the right side to Mata. Ethan Mata over to Yates. Yates back over to Devora. Back over to Mata. Ethan Mata trying to chase and get it somebody. Devora takes it down and looks like he's fouled. His foul is going to be on David Mosby. He'll be his third. Arturo Devore's basket is good. Now the lead is cut to 2, 35-33. The Cougars lead shrinking. 7:18 left in this one. Arturo Devore, the senior. 6-foot senior. Devore, the shot is up and it's good. 35-34, the Nimitz Cougars lead. Spears brings it into Dimachet, guarded by Mata. Spears, mid-range, up, good. Mitchell Spears with the basket. And that foul is going to be on Blake Yates. Mitchell Spears is going to get the N1. Spears' shot is up and good. 38-34. The Cougars of Aldine Nimitz leads it. Mata brings it up to Villanueva, up and good. 38-36. This is going to be timeout. With 6:48 left in this one to score, the Aldine Nimitz Cougars 38 and the Aldine Mustangs 36. You're watching and listening to Aldine ISD Athletics on Vype Live. It's 14-6A match. It's a reminder for you. A lot of the action in the Texas area in the high school ranks may not be on Vype Live or may not be played on Monday or Tuesday of next week. So do check Vype Live for when those high school games will be resumed as well. A lot of the talk about the winter storm that has already come into the state of Texas. Hopefully everyone's staying safe. I'm sports vet Michael Lewis along with Tino Portillo and also back at the studio, Shane Solowinski as well. 38-36, the Aldine Nimitz Cougars lead this one over the Aldine Mustangs. Spears brings it in. Demochet. Jemiah Demochet looking. He takes it to the rack, and no. And that's going to be off of David Mosby. And it's Mustangs basketball. Robinson. Yates back over. Mata back to Robinson, back to Mata. Cougars only trailing by 2. Gives it over to DeVore. Down to Yates. Swings it over. Mata floater. Good. Aiko Mata ties the score 38 all. 38-38. Demochet into Jefferson. Driving and a lot of steps. Demochet hesitant with it. Now out to Spears to set up. Spears down to Mosby. Demochet, no. Rebound by Yates. Aldine's going to try to take their first lead back in about 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. Back over. Yates going down. And good defense by Jefferson. Now Ryan gives it out to Spears. Inside, oh, good steal. But there is travel. Travel David Mosby. Evergiri is in now for Arturo DeVore. They get a wet spot in as well. Again, a reminder, everyone, to be safe this next 72 hours in the state of Texas, wherever you are. Please listen to your authorities and try to stay home as this winter storm comes in. It's affecting a lot of people across the United States. Aldine to bring it in. Aguirre over to Brown. Brown back to Yates. Yates to Brown. And that's going to be traveling. Traveling Taylor Brown. That's going to be Cougars basketball. Demochet. Demochet to take a 3. No. Yates with the rebound. Mata brings it down. Back over Yates. Good. And now the Cougars get the lead back. The Mustangs get the lead back, leading 40-38. Ryan. Shot. No. Demochet with the rebound. Oh, snatched away. It's going to go back to Aldine, to the Cougars. The foul's going to be on Ever Aguirre, number 11 for the Cougars. Cougars leading this one 40-38. 4:19 left in this one. It's a good game here. Jefferson to Ryan. Guarded closely by Yates. Back over to Demochet. Demochet to Spears. No. Brown and Jefferson going at it. And it's going to be a jump ball. Oh, it's going to be a foul. There's going to be a foul on Jermaine Jefferson for an elbow foul. 4 minutes left in this one. Good game. Good 14-6A match. Mata brings it in for the Mustangs of Aldine. Mata being guarded by Wilson. Back over to Thalen Brown. Robinson being guarded. Yates on high. Mata being guarded by Aiden Wilson. Back out. Robinson has it, guarded by Demochet. Stolen by Ryan. Back over Wilson. Yeah. And now the Cougars have the lead 41-40. 3:15 left in this one. Mata going down. And we have an actual foul. It looks like the foul is going to be on Jeremiah DeMochette. Coming out is Jermaine Jefferson. Coming into the ball game is Antonio Bravo. Mata bringing it in for the Cougars. For the Mustangs. Gets it out to Brown. Thalen Brown with a shot. Good. Cougars get the lead. Had the lead, and now the Mustangs have it back. 43-41. Coming up a little bit under 2 minutes left. Demochet swings it out. Wilson, three. Yep. Now the Cougars have the lead 44-43. Mata swings it down. Floater. Oh, comes out, but Gary. Let's see what the call is. It could be a jump ball or. And that's going to be a hold. It's going to be a hold. Looks like it's going to be a hold on Jalen Hicks. No, check that as Jeremiah DeMochette. It looks like it's going to be Ethel Mata to shoot. What we have here. It looks like there's going to be Troy Coleman, the actual Mustangs head coach, looking to see what the call was. So it looks like it's going to be a shooting foul. And Everett Gary at the line. Shoot two. Gary's shot is up, no good. Good game so far. Back in is Jermaine Jefferson. He's coming in for Antonio Bravo. Aguirre, shoot again, and no good. Battle for it. Thalen Brown has it for the Mustangs. Now they're going to go Brown, guarded by Spears. Spears with the steal. Looks like the actual. Like the Mustangs, okay, looks like the Mustangs have the ball back again. And that's over and back, and that's Thalen Brown. It's over and back. It's going to be Cougars basketball. A little bit at 2 minutes left in this one. Wilson brings it in. Jefferson up and good. And that foul's going to be on Everett Aguirre, and the basket's going to be good. And Jermaine Jefferson to trying to make this a 47-43 game. Mitchell Spears is back in for Jeremiah Dumachat. Looks like Antonio Bravo. No, looks like it's going to be David Mosby's going to come back in as well. Jefferson's shot is up and good. And Jefferson's coming out. And David Mosby's coming in. It's going to be a timeout. Troy Coleman calls a timeout for the Mustangs. With 2:03 left in this one to score, the Aldine Nimitz Cougars 47 and the Aldine Mustangs 43. You watch and listen to Aldine IC Athletics on Vype Live. Welcome back to Aldine Nimitz High School in Houston. I'm your Sully sports fan, Michael Lewis, along with Tino Portillo, my producer, and also back to the studio, Shane Solowinski. It is a great evening to have you listen to us on this Friday night before some very cold weather comes into the Lone Star State. Some hot hoops though here. In a 14-6A match between the Aldine Nimitz Cougars and the Aldine Mustangs. Aldine Nimitz leading this one 47-43, a little bit under 2 minutes left in this one. Mata's bringing it up for the Mustangs. Guarded by Wilson into Yates. Yates driving, runs into it. It's a jump ball. And it's Nimitz basketball. Jeremiah Dewashate. Back in. He has a ball now. Devondre Ryan is also in. Dewashate takes it to the rack, and it's good. 49-43. 1:27 left in this one. Mata. Brings it up, and he was trying to get it to Everett Aguirre. $1:14 left in this one. Aldine Nimitz leading this one, 49-43. Marchette gives it over. We're going to go on a stall now. Hicks. All stolen by Yates. Yates takes it down and good. Blake Yates steps in, and that's going to be a turnover and back to Aldine. Jalen Hicks had stepped it inadvertently, and the Mustangs can cut it down with a three-pointer down to one. Mitchell Spears in now for Jeremiah Dewashate. Mata and Robinson, no. Ryan brings it up. 45 seconds left. And that's going to be fouls going to be on Everett Aguirre. It's the Spears is out. Now Jeremiah DeMochette is back in. And in for Jalen Hicks is David Mosby. And also Levondre Ryan's coming out. And Jefferson's back in. Mata fouled by Jeremiah DeMochette. DeMochette fouled by Ethel Mata. 38 seconds left. Jeremiah DeMochette to actually shoot. DeMochette's shot is up and good. 50-45, the Nimitz Cougars lead this one. 38 seconds left in this one. Levondre Ryan coming in for Jermaine Jefferson. The Nimitz. Jeremiah DeMochette, second shot up, drops in. It's a friendly bounce in. Mitchell Spears in for DeMochette. Ever Geary, Mata bringing it down. Oh, it slips and falls. Wilson after a loose ball, and it's going to stay with Aldine. Cougars would need a couple threes to actually get back into this one. 30 seconds left. You get the wet spot out of the way here. While they're doing that, don't forget, if you're an ABA basketball fan of the Texas Purple Kings will play on Super Bowl Sunday. Here we go, 30 seconds left, and then Wilson with the steal. He's up and gives it, missed by Hicks. The foul is going to be on David Mosby. 21 seconds left. This has been a very good, entertaining game. A lot of ebbs and flows in this ball game tonight. Coming out of Salem Brown. Rodale Wallace is coming in. Mata's shot is no good. The Mustangs have really played a very good ball game, but they fell into a couple of bad lulls as well here in the second half. Mata's second shot is up and good. 51-46, 21 seconds left, and Wallace is going to foul Jermaine Jefferson. Jefferson's going to go to the line with 19 seconds left. Cougars hold on to this one. They will go to 2-5 in District 14 6A. And Mustangs will fall to 0-7. Two rebuilding programs. Jefferson is up for first one, up and good. 52-46. Mitchell Spears is out for Aiden Wilson. 19 seconds left in it. Second one by Jefferson, no good. Picking it up, Mata coming down with it. Robinson three, no. Yates up and good. 52-48, and it's going to be a foul on Rondale Wallace. And that's a nice to deal for the Cougars. Jermaine Jefferson will shoot 2. Looks like the Cougars of Nimitz will hold on here. First one by Jefferson's up and good. Jefferson's second shot is up and good. 54-48, 4 seconds left. Steal by Spears. Spears runs it out, and that's going to do it. The final score, the Aldine Nimitz Cougars 54 and the Aldine Mustangs 48. The Mustangs, great try here tonight, but they fall to 0-7 in the District 14-6A. While the Nimitz Cougars, they increased their record to 4-17 and 2-5 in District 14-6A. For my producer, Tito Portillo and Chico Lewinsky, our QA back to the studio. I'm your truly sportsman, Michael Lewis. Thank you very much for joining us on here on Vype Live. The final score, the Aldine Nimitz Cougars 54 and the Aldine Mustangs 48. Good night from Aldine Nimitz High School. Be safe out there, and God bless. We'll talk to you soon.